Brave Nation, the main event of Brave Combat Federation 66 is sponsored by Smex Indo. We have got Chad Superman Hanekom in black fight tights and NJ Mud Tank Law in the black and red loose fit fight shorts.
This fight, Carrick, potentially for the opportunity to be the #1 contender in the middleweight division, something that Chad Hanekom has experienced before. So the edge in championship bouts goes to Chad Hanekom. But NJ Law is an incredible fighter who just systematically breaks down his opponents.
Superman, as befitting his name, is edging forward, trying to land a huge right hand. Don't believe that level change. Don't believe that little look of what was supposed to be an uppercut. It's not going to be the kicks that do it. He's trying to land that big right hand. He's got a little bit of a herky-jerky style, a little bit awkward, does Superman, but boom, there it is.
Nice kick from Chad Hanekom. Just slipped that leg right out from NJ Law. That's a nice shot to the body, using that reach beautifully.
Using the reach while keeping his head safe.
Nice head movement from Chad, manages to get away from the hook. 8-1 though. That's a big kick. You see that land it right on the calf. Interestingly, NJ Law hasn't initiated a clinch yet. Nice shot over the top, landed more so on the gloves, Carrick.
And there was that clinch we talked about. Hasn't fully been successful so far. Nice elbow!
Absolutely stiffed. Chad Superman Hanekom is a destroyer of worlds.
Superman! Superman, I want to be a Superman! Woo!
Brave Nation, names have power. What we saw here was a fighter who intended to win every second of every minute of every round. But we had another fighter who just needed to win 1 second. That man, of course, is Chad Superman Hanekom, and with an elbow to the head, he dropped his opponent in sensei. Some of you may have seen the arms sticking up. This is a sign of unconsciousness, but it is not a sign of necessarily a sign at all of some deep underlying brain damage. It's a fairly usual response to being knocked unconscious. The stiff arms upraised. It's a little chilling to see. We now see Superman extending his respect to the corner, to his opponent. NJ Mud Tank Law is already coming to a certain extent. Typically when fighters come to, they're a little unclear as to where they are. Mud Tank clearly at this point is not certain where he is or exactly what's going on. He may become a little bit aggressive. He may realize he's in a fight. Again, this is fairly usual after a solid knockout like that. Within about 30 seconds or so, NJ Law will have fully come to. He'll comprehend what's going on, and he'll start to follow the direction from the medical staff here, start following the direction from his coaches. And in the meantime, to the world goes the man they call with great reason Superman. I do believe we are looking at the #1 contender at middleweight in Brave Combat Federation. He looks a little herky, he looks a little jerky, he looks a little awkward, but he hits like Superman. Now, when you consider what strikes the human body is capable of generating. When you talk about a punch, you're talking about an extreme amount of power, but when you're talking about an elbow, it's more. So this, as you're about to see, this is not just any strike from Superman. This is boom! The most devastating strike you can throw with your arm. Straight elbow to the temple of a fighter moving in at you. Once again, that stiff arm position is a little alarming to see, but it's not unusual and not a sign of any significant damage. Superman, a little overcome with emotion perhaps, showing his love for you, brave nation, for his home nation of South Africa, and of course for his opponent. Still, Superman remains in a highly adrenalized state. Injay, as predicted, now fully has recovered his senses, likely able to walk under his own control at this point. There'll be a little decision as to whether to bring him to center stage or not. But in any case, the important thing is Injay Mud Tank Law is already up and at him. So the billionaire strut from Superman, he earned it. Respect paid now by Injay to Superman's corner, and from Superman's corner to Injay. This sport ultimately is not about winning and losing. It's not about knocking somebody out. It's about fighting yourself. It's about fighting your demons. It's about seeing how far you can push yourself, and in doing so, developing brotherhood, the likes of which is seen in no other sport. Huge thanks to Sheikh Khalid bin Hamad Al Khalifa for making all this possible.
Ladies and gentlemen, your referee, Dickie Larkin, calls a halt to the action at 1 minute and 35 seconds of the very first round, declaring the winner via KO, Chad Superman Hanekom!
Assalamu alaikum, Shabbat! I want you to be loud, I want you to be proud, and I want you to give the support and admiration to these warriors who are risking it all by getting in the cage tonight. It's time, ladies and gentlemen, and I want to give thanks to our one and only Sheikh Khalid for all that you have done in making this event possible and making Brave Combat Federation the global leader in mixed martial arts. The stage is set and the fighters are ready. It's time to be brave. Ladies and gentlemen, I have one question for you and one question only. Are you ready?
Sheikh Khaled's love of MMA has been great for Bahrain and the Middle East in general. He's really bringing awareness of MMA into that area, and now even more so with Brave, he's kind of going international. Like you said, he's giving opportunities for young fighters to go out there and pursue their dreams, and he's doing it with a great organization that's going leaps and bounds in such a short time.
Bem na hora da luta dos dias, hein? Grande card, grande luta, o Brave Ryan tá show.
Very happy to be part of the history with this and to give the opportunity for other fighters. I know how hard it's training and have the opportunity for fight, and I'm really happy to be here.
I say in a couple of years' time, Brave could be one of the best out there, one of the biggest out there as well. There's some good names that you guys have here in Brave. I mean, that's one of the reasons I flew over, just to see what the action's going to be like and see the talent. So I wanted to come and see it firsthand myself.
It is an outstanding show. Honestly, the minute I got in there, I think I had goosebumps.
So I'm just have to sit back and watch some great fights of that. I have to say, as a fan.
Your lust for power